Ottawa, Ontario, 1918. The War Committee hosts a three-day women's conference in the spring of 1918, wherein Emily, Henrietta, and Nellie give speeches on the role of women in post-World War I society. And you can bet our girls didn't just sit there quietly. No, they were determined to have their voices heard so that Canada may thrive as True North strong. Determined to thrive as True North strong. They planted the seed and the roots grow long. The sprout breaks ground and heads toward the sun. A flourishing sapling, and they're far from done. Friends and colleagues here today, my topic is the future of family law and welfare. Dear friends, in this gathering, let's discuss family welfare and the government's trust. Women and children left in war's cruel wake deserve protections only good laws can make. Education, healthcare, nutrition, childcare are burdens that the government should bear. And as the war ends, if more divorces are filed, courts should consider the best interest of the child. Summarized, families need a welfare safety net. Thank you, I'm so happy this convention met. Determined to thrive as True North strong. They planted the seed and the roots grow long. The sprout breaks ground and heads toward the sun. A flourishing sapling, and they're far from done. Honored guests, my topic today is morality and justice in post-war Canada. I will peaceably consider by contemplating nature. There's no flaw between flora made by the creator. No corruption in carrots, no tricks in turnips. No mixed motives and marigolds to ever concern us. Times like these, we search for peace in this house of our leaders in our MPs. Justice, equality, compassion, our guide. Oh, greed, prejudice, indifference decide. Let's commit to morality and justice true. Kindness over cruelty, honesty through and through. Determined to thrive as True North strong. They planted the seed and the roots grow long. The sprout breaks ground and heads toward the sun. A flourishing sapling, and we're far from done. Esteemed attendees, my topic today is the legal status of women in post-war Canada. I stand here today not just as a woman judge, but as a non-legal person with a little legal grudge. We're seen not as legal persons under law, and thus our human rights are limited, and that's not just. How can we govern, lead, protect, and perform when the law sees us as objects we need reform? Women play a bigger role than the men expected. It's time our legal status is justly corrected. In conclusion, there remains a question of law. I'm grateful to highlight this constitutional flaw. Determined to thrive as True North strong. They planted the seed and the roots grow long. The sprout breaks ground and heads toward the sun. A flourishing sapling, and we're far from done. Just 2 months after hearing their voices roar, the government opened the national voting door. They said, Newton, you invited some radical feminists. I guess we can appease them with minimal benefits. The Women's Franchise Act passed early in the summer. The right to vote and get elected. This statute was a stunner. Her votes, her voice, her strength, her right. As of 1919, so long as she was white. And I'm here while you're visiting Ontario, all the way from your prairie home. Sis, I've dreamed of this scenario, and I'm so proud of how far you'll go. Oh, you're making history. Everything you do is a victory. Oh, I'm so amazed. The pursuit of justice, what a crusade. Determined to thrive as True North strong. We planted the seed and the roots grow long. The sprout breaks ground and heads toward the sun. A flourishing sapling, and we're far from done. They told me to take a seat, but I've planted the seed. Solid roots make the solid base we need to proceed. The sprout breaks ground, a political lead. We've got to take it slow if we want to succeed. In times like these, equality isn't yet guaranteed. Still, every forest starts with a single seed. Determined to thrive as True North strong. They planted the seed and the roots grow long. The sprout breaks ground and heads toward the sun. A flourishing sapling, and we're far from done. The first woman judge in Canada, true north strong. The first woman elected to provincial government, true north strong. They wrote the book on women's legal status and human rights, true north strong. Fought for democracy and suffrage, true north strong. Embodiment of social activism, true north strong. What's next, since we're far from done, true north strong. We're far from done. We're far from done. The famous five are far from done. Strong seeds grow into strong trees.